France drops bombs in Iraq, but puts their own red line,
Right.
Rouge, and says, we're not dropping bombs in Syria. So the question then to Susan Rice was, is this going to be some kind of dual coalition, one for Iraq and one for Syria?
Well, her answer is a farcical one. This will be a unified coalition. It will be one operation under a common command. Well, of course it will. Thus far, we have one country in the coalition. It isn't hard to get a unified command with that. And this one country hit one target, and because it's not going to get anything in Syria, it's going to operate on its own. There isn't a coalition. The idea that it's going to be a dual one or a spread out one is ridiculous. There's nobody here. Nobody showed up. There's one Air Force in the air with a pinprick attack, a single one. The British are worried, and they've sent mixed signals. The Arabs are nowhere to be seen, and this invitation to Iran to join us would completely undermine the idea of the coalition, the at least aspirational coalition, to bring in the Sunni Arabs. The whole idea is to legitimize a campaign against the Sunni insurgency, Sunni radicals. We're having Sunni Arab states on our side, like the Saudis and the Gulf Arabs, who wouldn't even attend the Paris conference had Iran attended. So it undermines everything. And the one item I'd add about the unity of command, we don't even have it within the United States. The front page story in the Washington Post of how the generals and the president can't even agree on the strategy, and that's in one country that's supposed to be leading all this.
This is a very public back and forth between the White House and the Pentagon. You've seen former Defense Secretary Bob Gates come out about boots on the ground. Other generals, retired and current, speak about that. Now, this weekend, 60 Minutes has an interview with former CIA Director and former Defense Secretary Leon Panetta, in which he will say the U.S. should not have pulled out all of its troops out of Iraq in 2011 and should have armed and trained the rebels in Syria when they tried to do it the first time. Take a listen.
Were you confident in that moment that pulling out was the right thing to do?
No, I wasn't. I really thought that it was important for us to maintain a presence in Iraq.